Everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a Christmas tree ornament from a cereal box and some scrapbook paper. If you don't have any scrapbook paper, feel free to use wrapping paper, book pages, product packaging, anything that you could find. So to begin, we're going to take a cereal box and we're going to go ahead and we're going to cut out some cardstock triangles. So I'm just starting by just cutting down the cardstock so that it's easier to work with. And I'm going to use my ruler and a pencil to cut out the triangles. Now, the triangles don't have to be absolutely perfect. Mine actually did not have equal sides, but I was going for more of a rustic look, so that's perfectly fine. And once I drew out my triangles, I used a box cutter to cut them out. If you don't have a box cutter, feel free to use some scissors to cut out the triangles, and you will need 4 of them in total. And now that we have our triangles cut out, I went ahead and picked out 2 pieces of scrapbook paper, and I'm going to use this to cover the outside of the triangles, both the front and the back. Now, at first, I did use a glue stick. However, I quickly realized that the glue stick just wasn't working in terms of holding the paper to the cardstock as well. So I switched to a glue gun. You could also use PVA glue or Fabri-Tac for a more permanent bond. And if you don't have scrapbook paper, you can still make this project. You can use wrapping paper. You can use packaging. You can use a newspaper, book pages, an old calendar, old Christmas cards. There are so many things that you could use if you don't have scrapbook paper. You can definitely still make this project. And once you have glued one side of the triangles, we're going to cut them out, and then we're going to glue scrapbook paper on the other side. and there I was just trimming off a little extra scrapbook paper that was left over. So what I did is that I used the glue gun to glue down the triangles onto scrapbook paper once more. And again, I am cutting out the triangles. So now there will be scrapbook paper on the front and on the back. And as you will notice, I used different scrapbook paper for both sides just because I wanted to add some interest and variety to the ornament. The next step is going to be to create a slit in the middle of one of the triangles. And here I am using my scissors and I'm making 2 cuts side by side, very close together. I tried it with just 1 cut, but then I realized that the other triangle wasn't fitting too well. So it's just a very narrow opening. And as you see, the other triangle fits in perfectly. And at this point, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add some glue down the middle of this one triangle. And I'm going to put it back into the middle. And here we're going to finish up our ornament. So I took a little bit of twine, folded it into a loop, and I made an overhand knot at the end. And we are going to glue this to the top of the Christmas tree ornament. And next we're going to take a button and we are going to cover the knot with a button. Now, if you don't have any buttons, you can use maybe some old jewelry. You can use some other type of embellishment that you may have, such as a bead. You could also make a little bow. So you definitely have a lot of other options if you don't have exactly what I have. And here we have the finished ornament. I really hope that you enjoyed this tutorial and that it was inspirational. Thank you so much for watching till the end. Please don't forget to subscribe and have a wonderful and blessed day.